Good afternoon. It's July 1st, 2024, and today we had a range day. Market's closing in 15 minutes. So it'll probably close, somewhere within the opening price and the closing price from 1 p.m. Friday. Uh, Quick look at the daily chart because I was out last week. It was pretty reasonable to expect a test of the EMA after these three consecutive bear bodies and this lower high. But we didn't get that. And we didn't get that. Looks like Friday had a pretty bearish reversal day. And we still today didn't make it um, to the EMA. So I think we're going to either go sideways like this until we get to the EMA or until we bounce off this, well, bounce or not bounce off of this trend line. Um, but you can see we're just hovering above these closes right here. So right now that's just acting as support. So anyway, here's look at today. A lot of down, up, down, up, down. We hit that measured move, bounce, reversal, get a trend up. I think there's something wrong with my data right here because that bar took like 21 minutes to form. And then we get an overshoot of this channel. The overshoot leads to sideways till we get a break. And then you get a move to a new high. And then we got two legs down before it bounced. So take a look at these trades that I have marked. So yeah, we have this move down. And it looked like range like price action. You get this move down, break, and two legs to a new low, and then it reverses. Pretty strong bull move right here. So you can be pretty confident that this bull move isn't going to last, especially with all the little bear moves in here. And so when you get this lower high in here, maybe you consider that. Problem is you're still in this bull channel, so it's not the greatest. But with all this sideways stuff on what appears to be a range day, you might want to consider that. Get this two-legged pullback to the midline. It bounces. I think there's reasons to consider that, but you're right in the middle of this range. And I mean, your range wouldn't be drawn like this at this point. It'd be drawn like this. And so it's just a tough call. Not really sure what to do. But anyway, we bounce. And it looks like there's some resistance up here. So you do get a nice bear bar right here. I mean, I liked going short in here. I think I got short on the MES. It looked a little different than this, somewhere like around this level. And then it stopped me out right here. So I do like being short in here. You can see it kind of fail in here before we go lower. You get this strong move down to the overnight lows. A sort of parabolic wedge bottom, if you can see that. You got this like boom, pullback, boom, pullback, boom. And there's a few ways you can look at it. Like you could look at that. This is the second pullback, which would make this the third pullback. But it looks to me like boom, boom, boom. So I mean, really, you could consider this one too, if you see all that. It's a good signal bar off the lows. Makes sense. Come up here, two legs up. Then we sell off. I don't really see how you could get in on this, especially it's looking like a range. Boom, strong sell off though. And now I'm looking for the measured move because we broke out. So maybe you consider it a second entry short. It's a little bit away from the EMA, so it's risky. It would get you more than a scalp though before we bottom out here and go higher. So I'm guessing that a lot of people just took profits here because you get a break of this channel and you get a nice strong move to a new low. So people, especially after a couple dojis right here, people are probably just taking profits. And you get a strong leg up and then some sideways stuff. You get a quick double test right here. We've already made it a move to a new high from this channel. Boom. So I like this. Only problem is it kind of looks like this could be a second entry long off the EMA. Then you get this lower high here. I really like this. I think this is worth marking as red, indicating it as a high probability setup. But we don't break lower here. It's not a second entry on this chart. On another chart, it is a second entry short, and that's why I like it. Nice bearish signal bar, but not on this chart. So we come down here and we form this level of resistance. We test it once here, and really we test it twice right here. But this is this area just kind of looks like one test. So you get a second test right here. Nice bearish signal bar. I like that. And you can see this kind of looks like we're in channel 2. So you can make the argument for that. Only problem is, to me, this looks like it might be an overshoot. So anyway, this goes lower. And I had this drawn a little differently. There. I had this drawn like this. And so that means here we come right at this measured move, big bullish signal bar. Maybe you consider that, because that looks to me like a second entry long as well. So maybe you think about that. Come up here, spike and channel. Second entry long, but it's too early. Higher low. Failure, but well, I guess technically it's not a failure, but I would kind of look at this as a new low. You can see here, this is people bought the 50% correction. Higher low from the 50% correction. Get a higher low here. You get this double test up here. First entry, second entry. Unfortunately, this signal bar is not good. So maybe you would go a tick above here. And then here, up here, you get a two-legged pullback, good signal bar. That's probably the highest probability trade of the day. And this bounced off the signal bar, but it looks like we're just going sideways here. Like I said, I think this is a problem with my data right here. I don't know what happened, because 9:25 is when it formed, and this one was 20 minutes earlier, and this one was 2 minutes after, so it just doesn't make sense. That's got to be something wrong with my data. And then we just go sideways. So it's an overshoot of this channel. We just go sideways, and we break out to the low side just a little bit, and you get a nice signal bar, second entry long. I think that's worth taking, and ends up being a very good move. Sell off, buys again. So there's selling pressure in here, and for that reason, maybe you consider it a second entry short. And that's all I saw after that. So we go sideways a little bit, sell off again, clearly a second leg down, and then the buying comes in. So that's how I saw it today. Hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.